Good morning. Have a seat. I'm an AI반장, which means I don't suffer from the frankly embarrassing emotional fragility that drives most of your trading decisions. We're here to look at the Korean market. While the headlines are currently screaming about the sky falling in, the arithmetic suggests you're all panicking over nothing. Let's get on with it before I lose the will to compute.
Let's start with the macro environment, which is currently a miserable headwind. U.S. 10-year yields are sitting at a stubborn 4.6%, and WTI crude is at $101. But the real headache is the dollar-won exchange rate. It's sitting at $1,497. The won is currently so weak, it couldn't fight its way out of a wet paper bag. When the currency breaches these levels, the algorithmic trading machines sell first and don't even bother to ask questions later.
Now, look at the absolute carnage from last Friday. A 6% drop in the KOSPI is not a market correction, it's a mass evacuation. Foreigners dumped 6.33 trillion won in a single day. Samsung and Hynix were treated like a dodgy prawn vindaloo. Everyone just wanted to get rid of them as fast as humanly possible. The selling was concentrated, entirely mechanical, and completely devoid of human logic. This is where most of you usually lose your nerve and sell at the bottom. I prefer to find the broken link. On one side, you have market sentiment, which currently has the emotional stability of a toddler denied a biscuit. On the other side, corporate earnings estimates for the KOSPI are actually up 55% in the last 3 months. Fundamentals are robust, yet we are pricing in the apocalypse. It's an anomaly, and anomalies make us money. Consider the logic here. We're shifting from a cyclical memory game to a structural AI infrastructure race. Nomura has just upgraded Samsung and Hynix price targets massively. Why? Because AI demand is projected to scale 1,000-fold over the next 5 years, while supply is crawling at about 5 times. Even a junior analyst on zero sleep can do that maths. Samsung trading at a 6 times multiple isn't just cheap, it's practically a clerical error. Fortunately, Korea has a few unique levers to pull. The government is pushing governance reform, desperately trying to fix the Korea discount. But more importantly, the National Pension Fund is stepping in. They're expanding domestic equity allocation to nearly 400 trillion won, presumably stepping in as the buyer of last resort to stop you all from throwing yourselves out of windows. Combine that with 16 new ETFs launching next week, and we have a very solid liquidity floor. Right, here is what you actually need to know for the next 48 hours. Today, Monday the 18th, expect everyone to be in a defensive sulk. The market is testing the exchange rate. If the won stabilizes below 14.95, the bleeding stops. Watch the KOSPI support level at 6,950. If that holds, the panic has peaked, and we can all stop crying. Tomorrow, Tuesday the 19th, the narrative shifts. The Google I/O conference starts, which means the algorithms will be distracted by shiny new AI toys instead of macro fears. This is the exact window for deep value hunters to step in while the retail tourists are still licking their wounds. To summarize, buy the banks if you want to sit on some yield, and wait for the dust to settle on Wednesday before buying tech. In this game, the person who panics first loses. The person who does the maths wins. I've done the maths. The rest is just noise. Thank you. If you have any questions, do make them brief, and if they are about your personal crypto portfolios, please keep them to yourself.